Hi, I'm Tim Bryant. I'm a writer living in Jonesville, South Carolina. I have finished three novels. The third one is called The Stained Glass Mustang, and it's coming out in May of 2026 through Unsolicited Press. They've asked me to video myself reading a few excerpts, and so I'm going to do that here shortly. Um, the Stained Glass Mustang is about a unhappy advertising executive uh, down in Charleston, South Carolina, and he has been entertaining clients drinking, and has gone out to the next bar. He's driving. It's raining. It's late. He's reached down to scrounge up a couple of mini bottles from under the seat, and he crashes into another car, kills a little girl, and he's trying to deal with that at the same time, deal with having lost everything, not only his job, but his wife and his daughter, his home, his money, his friends, all of that. And also, he's lost himself. So he's starting over, living on a sailboat at a crummy marina on the Cooper River, which is near Charleston, South Carolina. And he has gone to visit his father in Orlando. And this is a little bit about that. It's written at about the same time, a little after, that I was taking care of my own father. We'd been estranged for a while, and basically I was left in charge of helping him through his last years while he was in assisted living, and it had a deep effect on me. And so I included it as part of this story, as part of what this main character goes through. And here's a little bit about it. In Orlando, after my business finished, I found Dad's assisted care facility and walked the halls looking for his room. Old people parked in wheelchairs stared at the ceiling and at me. In the lounge, a small group watched a soap opera, seemingly hypnotized by it. Some on walkers stopped as I approached, as if there should be a conversation, but I passed without saying a word. The place smelled like pee and mothballs. Old people air. I would have preferred not having to inhale. Dad took the longest time answering my knock. When the door finally opened, I was startled by what I saw. The great and powerful Oz was now a wrinkled bag of bones. Dull, watery eyes looking out through that feeble, incontinent lion finally recognized his prey, welcomed me into his lair with a wave. For what purpose, I wondered? He'd ripped into me without warning when I was young. He'd do it again. Dad led me into his living room using a cane. Junk mail was heaped on the coffee table along with candy bar wrappers, nail clippings, used handkerchiefs, unopened greeting cards, pictures taken in Mexico during his years with Angelita. I recognized none of his furnishings and knickknacks, wondered if any of it had been his with her. On the walls were photographs of Thomas and me taken through the years, and also paintings of flowers catching the afternoon sun as it steamed through louvered shutters of a handsome hacienda. On a bookshelf was a picture of my mother taken after he ditched her. It surprised me. What's that all about? I glanced into his bedroom, bed unmade, dirty clothes, and clean clothes in piles on the floor with magazines and more unopened mails. There he was, businessman, husband, father, abandoner, his entire life condensed into two stinky rooms. Despite his frail condition and years having passed, I felt pangs of trepidation, a learned behavior remaining from before. Was he setting me up for one last slap at my self-esteem? I was 50 and still on guard. When he offered a seat, I didn't take it, instead suggested we go for lunch. Despite 101 degrees and 90% humidity outside, steaming, jungle-like, he wore a wool sweater over a flannel pajama top and it was maddening how slow he walked. Approaching the car, I was clawing to get out of my skin and wondering what we would have to talk about without sparking disagreements. Not Mom, he didn't deserve going there. Not Mexico and his mistress, I would refuse to validate those. Not open that up to his judgment. Kathy and Janelle, oh fuck.